Start with Chris. Add a dash of sport, squeeze in some music, then shake, don't stir. And you've got the ultimate blend. LTID.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Guten Tag, hola, bonjour, hello, how are you all? Well, I hope, and welcome back to another edition of the Eurovision show for the 2023 previews. We are still, yes we are, in the first semi-final. Honestly, this is going on longer than the UEFA Cup draw. They go on a long time, believe you me. But look, we are there. We are getting there slowly, a bit like British Rail used to. We're getting there, but God knows when. We are still in the first semi-final. If you remember, last time out we did Azerbaijan, and this time out we've got the Czech Republic. How did Azerbaijan do? Well, I was pleasantly surprised, if you remember. Yeah, they got 9 points. Yeah, I was out of 10. I really like the song. As I said, some of these songs, and I think it's an advantage that some of them are in the semi-final. And I know everybody said, well, United Kingdom, Germany, etc., etc. The so-called Big Five, they go straight into the final. Yes, we put the money in, but we don't get heard quite as much. So when it comes to the public voting, they've heard some of these songs, but then again, they've also heard them on YouTube and what have you. So you pays your money, you takes your choice, I guess. But Azerbaijan, if you remember, I actually upped it during the show. I'd watched it, I'd voted, and I upped it, because sometimes you do need to watch these songs and listen to them 2 or 3 times. Did that happen with the Czech Republic today? I'll let you decide. But here they are. This is Vesna and My Sister's Crown. Yes, maybe a crown of thorns, I have to say. But look, let's have a look. The Czech Republic has not been in it long, because, of course, it wasn't so long ago that they were represented by Czechoslovakia. And they didn't always take part, but they screened a number of editions from the 60s, 70s, 80s and early 90s, because, of course, being a communist state, they didn't always get to see the Western programs. But Czechoslovakia, when war came down in Berlin and the Soviet Union crumbled, they started to take part as the Czech Republic, and more so now they are known as Czechia. Or Česka, is it? Česka? You know what I'm like with my pronunciations. Pretty awful, let's be honest with you. But, they are, I think, Česka now. But 2007 was the first time that they took part. And that was with an entrant called Kabat Maladama. And they sang it in Czech. It came 28th out of 28 in the qualifiers with 1 point. 2 years later, in 2009, Gypsy CZ came 18th out of 18th and no points, so they actually got worse, bless them. They didn't qualify for their first 3 years, 2007, 8 and 9. They then decided to pull out, and I get it, because they say it costs money to do all this. So they decided to pull out, not having done very well. Came back in 2015 with Marta Jandova and Vlachach Noid Barta. As I always say, apologies for my pronunciations. By then, they were singing in English. They still didn't qualify. But they did qualify in 2016 when they came 25th in the final. Back to 2017, they failed to qualify. And then their best year to date, which was 2018, Lie to Me. Lie to Me was the song from Nicholas Joseph. It came third in the qualifying group and sixth in the final with 281 points. That was followed up 2019 Friend of a Friend by Lake Malawi, and that came 11th. And of course, after that, 220, it was cancelled because of COVID. We then came back in 2021, and they failed to qualify again. And then last year, of course, when Ukraine won it, they came 22nd after coming fourth in their semi-final with Lights Off by We Are Domi. And that was sung in English as well. Bit confusing, this one. I've got to be honest with you. But let's have a look, shall we, at Vesna and who they are. And well, you can see them there. This will be for the Czech Republic.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Yes. If I said to you, and those of you like me of a certain age may well remember a program called Wurzel Gummidge, which was a kids program back in, I'm not sure when, but it was back in a while ago. Do you remember Aunt Sally? I'll leave that with you. I'll leave that one with you. Vesna, the song is My Sister's Crown, and they're an all-female band led by acclaimed singer and songwriter Patricia Kanuck. Apparently, she's very, very big in Czechia. They launched their debut album, The Fifth Goddess, during a concert they did with the Prague Symphony Orchestra. The height of the COVID-19 pandemic, they used the lockdown time to record a new edition of an album called Anima. And in February 2022, Vesna joined other Chechen artists at a charity concert in Wenceslas Square to show their support for Ukraine. Fair play to them. My worry with this one, having heard it, like I say, when you listen to a lot of songs, they grow on you. This unfortunately had the opposite effect. I started giving it a higher score, and I just kind of, more I listened to it. And what isn't helped, the fact that it's part English, part Czech, with a bit of Ukrainian and Bulgarian in there as well. I mean, if that's not going to confuse people, I don't know what is. Shall we have a look at it? This is Czech Republic 2023 Eurovision entry, Vesna, My Sister's Crown.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Moje sestra do kouta nepůjde, ani tebe poslouchat nebude. Moje sestra v srdci je divoká, co by zaplesk nikdy si nenechá. Moje sestra do kouta nepůjde, ani tebe poslouchat nebude. My sister's crown, don't take it down, don't take it down. Nobody has a right to do it. She's beautiful and capable. She is her own queen. She will do it. You can take your hands back. No one wants my boys dead. We are not your dolls. We are not your dolls.
Yes. I want to like it. I really do, because the chorus does get me foot going a little bit. But you know what? It's just trying to be too many different things to too many different people. And I'm sorry, whether you sing in English, which obviously you're allowed to, or your native tongue, or any other tongue for that matter, French or German, whatever, choose one and stick to it, because I am not a fan of songs. And this has got apparently it's got four in it: English, Ukrainian, Czech, and Bulgarian. I mean, I don't I don't know who it's being aimed at. I really don't. I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. Too much, too mixed. It had the obligatory rapping, which apparently every song appears to have this year. You can only enter the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest if your song contains a rap. Thankfully, that is a rap, and it's all done, because, as I say, I just do not like it. All right, my loves, as Wurzel Gummidge, I believe it was, used to say, Aunt Sally. I mean, that's it. I mean, again, they're going to stand out. I mean, last year we had the guys with the wolf heads on. I mean, it's a song contest, for God's sake. Just get out there and sing. Choose one language, get out there and sing. All this stupid makeup and all outfits, I don't know. I don't know why they bother. It appeals to some people. Maybe I'm just getting old. Fair enough. So I will give it 4 points, I'm afraid. Not many for me, but 4 points to the Czech Republic. I don't think it will get out of the semi-final again, and I think they need to certainly start looking at their songs. They've literally out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10 songs so far. They've only qualified in 4. Most of them, in fairness, apart from the first one, which was in Czech, and the third one, which was English and Romani, it's been in English until this one. But like I say, too many languages, too mixed up. I didn't know where to look at, what I was doing, and I'm sorry, it just ends up being a bit of a mess. But look, do you agree with me? You don't have to, and I don't expect you to. Let me know in the comments below what you would give it point-wise out of 10. Like I say, a 4 for me. Let me know. Subscribe to the channel, because we will be bringing you very, very soon the last 2 songs from the first semi-final, which is the Netherlands and Finland. And who cannot remember Hard Rock Hallelujah? Again, I don't get the costumes. I really don't. But look, they won with it. And that will conclude the first semi-final. And yes, like I say, 4 for the Czech Republic. I'm sorry, Czech Republic, Czesla, whatever you want me to call you. It just didn't work for me. I'm sorry. But like I say, disagree with me by all means. Keep your comments clean, please. It's all about opinions, and put your opinion in the comments below with your score out of 10. 4 for me. What will you give it? I will see you soon. We'll be looking at the Netherlands next. Good night.
These videos are so dreamy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.